Good morning. Our chapter today about socializing, orienting, and developing employees. And the first part of this chapter is going to discuss the outsider-insider passage, and this includes socialization, assumptions of employee socialization, and the socialization process. The second point related to the purpose of new employee orientation, and this includes the role of CEO in orientation and the role of HRM in orientation, and then finally the employee handbook. Okay, what about the outsider-insider passage? When we talk about socialization, frequently called onboarding, we are talking about a process of adaptation. So we are talking about a process of adaptation. In the context of organizations, the term refers to all passages employees undergo. For example, when you begin a new job, accept a lateral transfer, or are promoted, you must make adjustments. You adapt to a new environment that includes different work activities, a new boss, a different and most likely diverse group of co-workers, and probably a unique set of standards for what constitutes successful performance. Thus, within an organization as well as between organizations, the most profound adjustment occurs when one makes the first move into an organization. This means the move from being an outsider to being an insider. Socialization. Let us start with the assumptions of employee socialization. And actually, the process of socializing, including first, socialization strongly influences employee performance and organizational stability. Second, new members suffer from anxiety. And third, socialization does not occur in a space. And finally, individuals adjust to new situation in remarkably similar ways. Okay, let us discuss the socialization process. Socialization can be conceptualized as a process made up of 3 stages. First, pre-arrival, second, encounter, and third, metamorphosis or transformation. These 3 stages ultimately affect new employees' productivity on the job, their commitment to the organization's goals, and finally, their decision to remain with the organization. The first stage encompasses learning the new employee has gained before joining the organization. While in the second stage, the new employee gains clearer understanding of the organization toward realizing that expectations and reality may differ. And the third stage involves lasting change where new employees become trained in their jobs, perform successfully, and fit with values of co-workers. As you see in this diagram, the socialization process. First, pre-arrival. Second, encounter. Third stage is metamorphosis or transformation, affecting outcomes, productivity, commitment, and turnover. Pre-arrival stage. This stage explicitly recognizes that each individual arrives with a set of organizational values, attitudes, culture, and expectations. These may cover both the work to be done and the organization. In many jobs, particularly high-skilled and managerial jobs, new members will have considerable prior socialization in training and in school. Pre-arrival socialization. However, goes beyond the specific job. Most organizations using the selection process to inform prospective employees about the organization as a whole. In addition, of course, selection interviews also help ensure picking the right type of employee. One who will fit the organization's culture. Communicating that culture often becomes the responsibility of human resource. Encounter stage, the second stage. Here, individuals confront the possible contrast between their expectations about jobs, co-workers, supervisors, and the organization in general and reality. If expectations prove to have been more or less accurate, the encounter stage merely reaffirms perceptions generated earlier. The third stage, metamorphosis stage, or the transformation stage. Metamorphosis is complete as is socialization when first, new members become comfortable with the organization and their work teams. Second, they internalize co-workers and organization norms, and they understand and accept these norms. Third, new members will feel accepted by their peers as trusted and valued individuals. Fourth, they will feel competent to complete their jobs successfully. And finally, they will understand the organizational system, not only their own tasks, but also the rules, procedures, and informally accepted practices as well. Finally, they will know how they will be evaluated. If human resource management recognizes that certain assumptions hold for new employees entering an organization, and that they typically follow a three-staged socialization process, they can develop a program to begin helping these employees adapt to the organization. Let us turn our attention then to this aspect of organizational life: socializing our new employees through the new employee orientation process. Actually, the purpose of new employee orientation First, new employee orientation covers the activities involved in introducing a new employee to the organization and to the individuals in his or her work unit. And it expands on information received during the recruitment and selection stages, and help reduce the initial anxiety employees usually feel when beginning a new job. For example, an orientation program should help the new members to understand the organization's objectives, history, philosophy, and procedures and rules. Second, communicate relevant HRM policies, such as working hours, pay procedures, overtime requirements, and the company benefits. Review the specific duties and responsibilities of the new member's job, and provide a tour of the organization's physical facilities and introduce the employee to his or her managers and co-workers. But who is responsible for orienting the new employee? Actually, this can be done by the new employee's supervisor, by the people in human resource department, by computer-based programs, or by some combination. And it can be formal or informal, depending on the organization's size. Okay, let me draw your attention to the CEO rule in orientation. And this includes allay some new employee anxieties, provide a vision for the company, introduce company culture, and finally convey that the company cares about employees. On the other hand, HRM's rule in orientation. And this includes, first, in coordinating rule, where HRM instructs new employees when and where to report, provides information about benefits choices. And the second, participant rule, where human resource management offers its assistance for future employee needs, such as career guidance, training, and so on. Okay, here is some questions for discussion to help you examining your understanding to this part. Thank you and good luck.